Hello friends, we will be covering electromagnetic waves, mainly energy, momentum, ratio of amplitude EM, EF and MF, total energy, Maxwell equation, spectrum, uses of various rays. Electromagnetic waves or EM waves are waves that are created as a result of vibrations between the electric field and magnetic field. The magnetic field and electric field are oscillating and produces an EM wave. Have you tried making a wave with a skipping rope? Like you're skipping, like this person is moving the skipping rope. So a wave is formed with the help of a skipping rope. So if one friend is holding from this side and the other friend is holding, when one of the person throws hand down to make a disturbance in rope, it is felt at the other end. And this disturbance is carried in waveform. Similarly, in EM waves, energy is being transferred to another side is called disturbance. We create disturbance in electric field. We observe charge is moving up and down here. So if this was the charge, if we have any disturbance created here, so this is being traveled in form of a wave, and if there was an electron here, we observe that this electron, though not connected, is dancing. So we are spending energy to create disturbance at the electric field. The electric field and magnetic field are oscillating. We notice that electric field and magnetic field are traveling, and this pattern is known as waves, which is a result of propagation of EM waves. Let's look here. In this wire, the current is flowing downwards. A wire with current downward produces a magnetic field. This is this arrow that you can see. This is a magnetic field that is developed as shown in the picture by right hand thumb rule. So if it's going down, this is how the magnetic field is being generated. This field is a circular motion as studied in the Biot-Savart. You have learned this earlier. A wire with current upwards. Now if the current is moving upwards, then the magnetic field which is going to be developed by the right hand thumb rule is in this form. So it is like this is the wire where the current is flowing and it's going to be in this direction. So the current is in this direction, it is flowing this way outwards. As per Faraday-Lenz law, the change in magnetic field produces electric field E on the circumference of the circle. So here, this electric field where the current is flowing is going to produce a magnetic field. This magnetic field is going to produce an electrical field. Similarly, electric is going to produce the magnetic and magnetic electrical. So this electric field produces another magnetic field and this continues. So E and B are perpendicular to each other. The direction of wave is a cross product. So E into B, this will be the direction of the wave and it's going to be the cross product between E and B. Okay. Let's look at the same thing in an animation form. In this wire, once the current is flowing downwards. So what happens? Let's play this. The current is flowing downwards. A magnetic field is developed. A magnetic field is going to make the electric field develop. Electric will make a magnetic field develop, and in this fashion, electric magnetic field is going to make a waveform. This is the wave, EM wave. This is the electrical field coming in 90 degree, and this is the magnetic field being developed. So source of EM wave is accelerating charge. Vibration of charge is the source of EM wave. When electromagnetic wave passes through a material, it slows down. Wave carries energy in form of disturbance. A linear polarized electromagnetic wave propagating in the Z direction with the oscillating energy field along the X direction and oscillating magnetic field in the Y direction. Pointing vector is indicative of energy propagating per unit area per second in the direction perpendicular to electric and magnetic field, which is EM waves. So it's going to be energy is equal to electric field into the magnetic field. The unit for it can be written as joules per second or watt per meter square. Calculating momentum. Momentum we have just learned is equal to h by lambda. Energy by velocity. Energy can be written as h by, into mu, where h is the Planck constant. Velocity. So here velocity can be written as c, and c can be written as lambda mu. Then mu and mu will get cancelled. We are left with h by lambda. So momentum, which is p, is equal to h by lambda. Momentum is that physical quantity that does not change while it is moving. In term of an equation, the momentum of an object is equal to the mass of the object times the velocity of the object. Electromagnetic wave has momentum that is equal to h lambda. When we stop, it will apply force and pressure. Whenever we are going to stop something and it has momentum, then it is going to apply a force. So EM wave strikes with a pressure, and that pressure value is 7 into 10 to the power 6 Newton meter square. Okay. EM waves has electrical equation. So E by T equals to E max cos kx minus wt plus pi. And the magnetic equation in terms of xt will be B max cos kx minus wt plus pi, where k is the propagation constant and the value for that can be written as 2 pi by lambda or omega c. Electromagnetic waves travel in free space with a speed c. The ratio of amplitude of electrical and magnetic field E by B is equal to C. E by B equals to C. C is given by 1 by mu into epsilon naught, which is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So B is equal to E by C, that is magnetic field equals to electric field by light. We know energy is equal to electric field into magnetic field, that is S is equal to E into H as the equation 2. Putting the value of 1, putting this value of 1, that is B is equal to E by C in this equation 2 in place of B. So we get E into E by C. That becomes E square by C into K. So S value, the new formula will be written as E square by C. Total energy. The electromagnetic wave carry energy as they travel through space, and this energy is shared equally by the electric magnetic fields. The average energy of electromagnetic wave is total energy is equal to sum of electrical energy plus the magnetic energy. So electrical energy is half epsilon naught E square. UB, which is the magnetic energy, can be written as half B square mu naught. So the total energy, putting these two together, can be written as this. So this is a formula that you can note down. Total energy is equal to half epsilon naught E square plus B square by mu naught. So EM wave energy is equally divided into electric and magnetic field. Speed of electromagnetic wave is, the speed of electromagnetic wave is C is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8. Maxwell found that all the basic principle of electromagnetism that we have covered till now can be formulated in terms of 4 fundamental equations. So what are these 4 fundamental equations? And these are called the Maxwell equations, assuming that no magnetic and dielectric material is present. So first equation, he says the Gauss law of electrostatic, E dot ds equals to Q by epsilon naught. So Gauss of electrostatics states that electric flux through a closed surface is 1 by epsilon naught times the total charge enclosed by the surface. So closed integral, this is like the closed integral E dot ds equals to q by epsilon naught. The second Maxwell equation is Gauss law of magnetism. According to this law, the magnetic flux through any closed surface is always zero. If it is a closed surface, the magnetic flux is equal to B dot dA equals to 0. The third Maxwell equation is Faraday's equation, which is E dot dl is equal to d pi by dt, which is equal to dBA by dt. So according to this law, we are going to turn up the imperial law a little. There is a little twist in imperial law for the Maxwell fourth equation. What does he say is, according to this law, the induced EMF setup is a closed circuit. C is equal to the rate of change of magnetic flux linked to the closed circuit. The law implies the fact that not only a conduction current but a displacement current associated with a changing electric field also produces a magnetic field. Suppose the current is flowing from here and we have attached it with a capacitor. Since there is no wire here in the capacitor, though there is no wire, still we are going to say, instead of writing B dot dl as per the imperial law, B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. We are going to divide this I into two parts. One will be IC for this segment of the wire and ID for this area. So in this, displacement current is taking place. There is current and which is called as displacement current. So I, the total I will be, this I will be divided into two parts, IC plus ID. Understanding the term displacement current, here what we have done, we have connected a battery with a capacitor. The current that flows on the wire is represented as IC. But in this capacitor plate, no wire is connected. But the current is still flowing through as displacement current. And the circuit is complete. So therefore, I value is equal to IC plus ID. That is, current coming from battery is sum of IC plus ID. So Maxwell current is change in electric flux is equivalent to current ID. Therefore, the equation will become, instead of writing B dot dl equals to mu naught I, we have to write mu naught IC plus ID, which is the displacement. ID is the displacement current between the capacitor. So these are the four equations of Maxwell. Spectrum. According to the electromagnetic spectrum, radiations are radio waves, infrared waves, visible light, ultraviolet, X-ray and gamma rays. The rays are used for various purpose. We can use this rays for various purpose. And what are the main purpose? Like radio and microwaves for various communication. Infrared, example, greenhouse to keep plants warm. This is the visible spectrum. These are infrared and you can read it through. This is the gamma ray, X-ray. X-ray, you know what is the use for X-ray. So mainly X-ray was used for fingerprints detection or surgical instruments. So these are the usage of X-rays here and the use of ultraviolet rays. So it's a study of molecular structure where we can use ultraviolet rays and detection of forged documents, fingerprints, so where UV rays are used. Maybe it is also used for sterilizing some instruments. I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you.